I guess I get to start over. Good evening and welcome to our Monday evening community call. I'm your host, Robin Blank Mascari, and we get together every Monday evening to celebrate, to give updates, a little bit of training sometimes. And this is our community call. So we're so grateful to have all of you with us this evening. And there's a lot of you. We've had an amazing week. We kept talking about ending the year strong so we could start the new year strong, and the company supported us with rank promotions, product promotions. Oh my gosh, that double bundle was amazing. You saved $260. That added some nice BV for people too. A lot of people, I think, got pay raises. And tonight is a very special night because we're going to celebrate several people. And because there's so many of us now, we're doing directors and above. And this evening, I'm going to start out by turning things over to someone that we sponsored, who has been an absolute joy in our life, the creator of Nitty Gritty, our very own presidential Judy Joy, to introduce someone who got 2 ranks last week. And Judy, let's see if we can see you and hear you.
Can you hear me, Robin?
Yes, we can hear you. Oh, good.
Yes. Now, can you start the video for me? I got it muted. When I tried to, restart it, it says unable to start video.
Let me see here.
Oh, because the host. Yes, it's over to you, please, and thank you.
Okay, so you should be able to bring your video on right now.
Hurrah, success, yay.
Hey, and we didn't even we got the memo, didn't we, with our colors?
Oh, yes, we did. Purple all the way. Yes, indeed. Well, first, a huge thank you to you, Robin, and Gregory for being my friends and sponsors par excellence. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing to the community David Itkow, better known as SunWolf. SunWolf hails from Prescott, Arizona. He moved there just a few months ago. David and I met 20 years ago, and we said, wouldn't it be fun if one day we ended up working together in a network marketing company? Yes, we said, wouldn't that be fun? Well, lo and behold, here we are now with LifeWave. And why David and I work so well together. We are dramatically different in so many ways, but at the core, we resonate, we're honest, we communicate clearly, we love to appreciate one another, and most of all, we love to laugh. David's strength lies in the fact that he can meet more people walking down the street in 1 hour than I probably would in 2 months. I mean, David, you are a magnet for people. You love network marketing. And why don't you unmute your video and come join me? David Itkow, hey, better known as SunWolf. Here you are. Well, David, I know everyone would like to hear from you what it was that had you decide that now was the time. We had talked about it before. I would often say, David, is now the time for you to move up to a rank. No, this isn't quite the right time. And then you just called me when this bonus package came along for rank achievement, and you said, now is the time. Why don't you take it from there, David? Because people want to know what you did and they want to duplicate.
Thank you. It all happened when I invited into my space, into my inner world, that it was a done deal. When you feel it, when you think it, it's not difficult to achieve it. So the timing was right. I was ready for the challenge. And Judy, we were so incentivized as we move up the ranks. And with the specials and with the holiday season, all the cards were in place. The stars were aligned. And what was so beautiful was the journey. So much fun, so much excitement. Judy, you were there all the way. And there was a couple of times when people said, no, I'm not interested now. So here's how I responded. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being in your truth. That means a lot to me. Other doors open up. And then when I didn't even realize it, I brought in 2 diamonds. Now, how did I bring him in so fast was this. This is the key piece. It's called conversation. When you have conversation with people for a while, keep good notes, find out what they're doing, take an interest in them. Guess what happens? You've already building that relationship. And when you start talking about something that's a win-win, yes, I'm in. This is great, great timing. And it's interesting how the other one said it at precisely the same time, and others kept coming in, and I kind of had a surplus, and I said to Gregory, you know what? It's not difficult to make it to the top, really, when one stays very, very focused, which I did for this last little bit. And talking about Gregory, I love when he said, the key to success is he loves the profession. I remember when Gregory said, I love the profession of network marketing because in essence, it embodies a spirit of servant leadership. It embodies a spirit of servant leadership. And I took that down when Gregory shared that. And when you love what you do and you just tune into their frequency and give them what they want. Here's the key. Someone said, what's the key to effortless enrollments? Is to attract, not chase people who already want what you have. So when you could be like a good fine-tuning fork and know the person you're talking to, where's their pain, where's their joy, get inside the underbelly of who they are, because people are hungry to share. And they're hungry to know that you're touching their heart and they're touching my heart. This is a heart-centered business. Yeah, it's that easy.
Beautiful.
It's that easy. And you got to wrap it with fun, because people want to be with you where they know it's fun, it's light, and they know they're getting the support. And I think, Judy, the key thing too is not to make it like you know it all. Sometimes I may have an answer, but I'd rather them meet someone else. Say, you know what, Jim, I'd love for you to meet someone who's very experienced, and I think we'll learn some things together. So it's how we set the table is how we create the results. And it all starts up here.
Well, you certainly set the table, David. You knew you were going to be executive director by supper time, your time, New Year's Eve. Sure enough, 6 p.m. executive director. Congratulations. Robin, I bet you have a few questions you'd like to ask our friend SunWolf.
Well, you did such a great job covering things, and I want everyone to notice David, aka SunWolf's t-shirt. Show it loud and proud.
Yes. And
Squeezing the juice.
I love it, because I was going to say to you, Robert, you got to say it. No one says it like you. Squeezing the juice. And that's what it's about. People want to be with people who squeeze the juice. And Robin, you helped me squeeze more juice, because let's not forget, several days ago, you made that key call. And you said to me, SunWolf, did you know you got this far? I said, what? What far? I don't pay attention to detail, And you told me, and you kind of woke me up, and you got me out of my shell. And you got volume for executive. In fact, you're 81% to presidential. I said, you got to be kidding me. And lo and behold, we connected the dots. We moved forward together, so thank you so much, Robin. And, Judy, you have been such a strength for me, such a grounding for me. And you are the ultimate in the kind of upline we have. And I want to, at this moment, thank my success line, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I am today. And here's the thing. Everyone makes a difference. If they're just buying product for themselves, by themselves, to know that they're taking this that's going to better them, and that is about rising our frequency, rising, our pure essence and who we want to be. There's no perfect storm than this. It's just. Hey, by the way, seriously, I was almost going to wear my purple you know? And then I thought, no, I thought about, I gotta win my squeezing the juice, you know? And remember, folks, this is a little adjunct I wanna share. Please, success is based on who you are, who you exhibit, who you exemplify. Do not try to be anyone else but you. This is, you know what, Robin, how do you spell guru?
G-U-R-U.
Okay, G, you are you. So when you are you, game over. Let the games
Yeah.
begin. You're gonna have fun. And when you're stressed, let them know. When it's not appropriate, let them know. I don't like when people say to me, you know, they like something, but they don't. So I got turned on by something the other day. This lady wanted water and lemon. So I gave her lemon essential oil. He didn't have fresh lemon. And she said to me, I gotta tell you, I just don't like this drink. I said, thank you so much for sharing the truth. I love it. And it was so beautiful how she shared it. You know, Robin? So this is a little vignettes and little episodes of wisdom and truth. You take that into your personal life. You take that into your business life. You take that with all the people associated with. And here's my motto. Be with people you're equal and above. It's hard to sharpen a knife on a dull stone. And we got some sharp diamonds here. I mean, Judy, Robin, Gregory, go on. And so many of us. And Robin, it's all about community. And it's all about recognition. And you've done it. You've laid the ground. And did you know, Robin and Judy and others, that the number one thing that motivates people is not money. It's recognition, number one. Number two is mission. When you have a mission, there's always the commission. Know that what you're doing is making a difference. And number three is the money. Honey, I'm happy.
All right. Well, there was many nuggets that were shared there. And I hope everyone, I mean, you can't not feel the passion. And there's passion and belief will get you success no matter what. And this guy is squeezing the juice.
Squeezing the juice, baby.
He got to be a senior director for a few minutes. And he went right from, you know, in the same day, in a few minutes, literally, or hours or whatever later, went from senior director to executive director. So 2 rank promotions that you have achieved very, very quickly in that one day. And we want to congratulate you and celebrate you. And it's so wonderful to have you in our community, in our team. We love working with you. We love the people you bring on. And that's going to take me to the next step. In order for you to get where you wanted to go, you needed another director. So would you please introduce your newest director?
My pleasure. Jana, you're on mute.
Yes.
There we go.
There we go.
Jana, do you know how we first met? I saw your card 13 years ago in Sedona when I was visiting. That's where Jana lives, is in Sedona. And Jana, how would I describe you? You embody love, heart, patience, whimsicalness in how you find interesting ways to patch people. You're a wizard in the patch space. I never said it like this. I'm just, it's like going with the flow. With this flow, there's go. We're going. So Jana, what can I say? You're amazing. I've learned so much from you. Your energy, you know, the tone of your voice, the way you are attracts people. You care like no one else, and you deserve this so much. I am so excited. I am thrilled for you. Congratulations, Director Jana Shiloh.
Thank you, SunWolf. I'm sorry I can't turn my camera on. It's been so wonderful watching all of you, but I was a little under the weather today and I didn't want, I'm not presentable. So I'll be honest that way. I have to get up at 4 in the morning and patch the heck out of my head. Just having a headache. And all of that. Definitely it helped a lot, but
we're glad that you're here and you're with us and you had a day of rest to feel strong enough to share just for a quick few minutes, Jana. what, you're a director. A lot of people want to be a director. And what would you say to people are some of your success tips of how you got to being a director?
All right. Well, the first thing, first and foremost, is the most wonderful upline anyone could ever ask for. And I have to say, I've been in other multi-level companies over the many years. I've been a homeopath for over 35 years. So things have come my way. A lot of them I turned away, but a few I got excited about. But nobody ever worked it as a team. I never experienced that. It was always just me going out and telling people. So this was a new experience for me to make really, really close friends, both over the phone and at the conference we did attend a couple of years ago with you and with Judy and with SunWolf. And my experience has just been exposing people to it, everybody I met. And of course, as a practitioner, I had a lot of people coming to me and also experiencing it myself so I could be enthusiastic. You know, when I first talked to SunWolf, actually, I have to say, I remember the day when he first called me. I was in the bathtub. And we were talking and I said, well, what do you do, SunWolf? He was all exuberant and he said, well, good thing you asked. And then he told me about this patches. And it was just like, oh, come on, SunWolf. I'm not stupid. I've studied stem cells. I was down in Mexico to get stem cells. You have to transport them from the refrigerator to the patient immediately, or they deteriorate and die. There's no way anybody's got a stupid patch that has stem cells in it. And he said, no, you have to understand. They're done in a different way. And this brilliant man has figured out how to stimulate the body into creating more stem cells. So I was skeptical, but it sounded intriguing. And so I said, okay, I'll try it. And it certainly was amazing. I certainly had, I had people coming over to me in the health food store. I live in Sedona, so it's a relatively small town, just saying, what are you doing? You're looking fantastic. I've never seen you looking this bright and cheery and everything. So that was the beginning. And then I started as a practitioner, putting different ones on different people and seeing some of the most amazing, amazing results. I'll just say one thing that some of you may have already heard, but this was the actual pinnacle. This woman came to me who had had a stroke 2 years before, and she couldn't walk or talk. She had to learn how to do all that. That's how bad the stroke was. And she couldn't write at that point. So I said, okay, let's do an experiment. And I put a hat on her with 4 of the energy patches in it. And some of you may know this protocol. And then I put the X39 life wave and the Eon and the Carnosine on the top of her head in the hat. We talked for 10 minutes. I gave her a pad and pen. I didn't know if it was going to work. She wrote her name for the first time in 2 years. So that was like totally mind-blowing.
So do you think your belief changed?
Pardon?
You think that affected your belief?
Oh my God. Then I got on the phone and I started calling everybody I knew. I said, you're not gonna believe
So
this.
Jana, it took you, you weren't sure about it in the beginning, and then you got involved, and then you started sharing with your clients and seeing amazing results, and now you're a director. So what one last thing do you want to share with the community about how you got there?
Well, I have to say that it was my team, because I wasn't really thinking about jumping up there. And then I get a call from you. He got a call from you and Judy and said, hey, you can do this. It's possible. We can do this together. And I
Oh,
have to say,
beautiful.
I'm very grateful for everything that all of you have done. And SunWolf, who's been so generous with everything. Um, that's how I did it. I would not have been motivated if it hadn't been for that.
Beautiful. So what I'm hearing from everyone so far is it's a team sport. And we don't get anywhere without helping each other. And how beautiful is that? And you didn't even realize that you could get there. And you had this amazing sponsor that was right there with you every step of the way, and you did it. So, my dear, congratulations. We're so excited to have you as part of our leadership team. And I love that you get the bonus too. That's an extra $500 is pretty nice, huh?
Pretty nice.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Now we're going to move on because we actually have Janet Kiefer, who's going to, she's one of our newer directors. She's moving up the ranks really quickly, and she is rocking it with her team. They were up till they were burning the midnight oil, you know, just squeezing the juice out of the end of that promotion to get people ranked up and get their points in for the promotion. So Janet, I'm going to turn things over to you to introduce your new director.
Well, thank you, Robin, and congratulations, SunWolf and Jana. It's just so exciting to be recognizing all this great effort and these wonderful people. So I'm really excited to introduce Barbara Larabee. She hails from the Plano, Texas area, which is kind of North Dallas. And she's been a business owner her whole life, a number of businesses. She's been there, done it on so many levels, and been in network marketing, been successful. And we knew each other from another company. And I just, when I was introduced to LifeWave, I just felt like, Barbara, you got to look at this. She was a bit hesitant. So I sent her some patches. I'll let her tell you her 3 success stories once she tried them. So she did join with me, and she's just been this consummate partner ever since about August. We've just been running hard. She's a dynamic servant leader, and I mean that truly. She really works deeply with people, and she's got a very dynamic team growing. We're going to have a lot more directors coming up through this. But I would say, like Robin, you said, we've had 2 promotions coming year end. So we started gearing our team in November, saying, let's go, we can do this. And then the rank up came. And I said to Barbara, maybe mid-December, Barbara, you can hit director. I know we can. Let's just do it. Barbara's like, I don't know. And I said, nope, you're going. And even about a week out, I said, I just see you as director. And she got busy and got people to get active, got people, moving up I think she put in 3 managers. And she texted me, Barbara, was it maybe last Thursday? And you went, I hit director. So we're very excited. That whole, keep the intention, as SunWolf says, intended. So I'm very excited to really let Barbara take over. She's an amazing partner to have.
Barbara, you want to put your screen? Oh,
Yeah,
there she is.
there we are.
Oh, wonderful.
Hi, everybody. Well, Janet, thank you so much for that introduction. And again, and congratulations to David and SunWolf and Jana. And what both of you said was really beautiful, and it mirrors a lot of my feelings about LifeWave. And I was so lucky that Janet was persistent with me, because I was pretty dedicated to the other company. But I did have, it was one of those miracle stories, the very first time I tried the patch that she mailed to me. And I had a pain on the right side of my neck for years. And that literally disappeared within about 2 minutes. And I just couldn't believe it. I had full mobility on my neck again. It was crazy. And so that got my attention. And I thought, well, I'll just really kind of check this out all day long. And then I had energy all day, and I'd had one of those bad sleepy nights. I had been up since 3 a.m. and I just went all day long. I felt joyous. I felt happy. I got a lot done. And then that night I had just the best night's sleep. So I had a great experience that first time. And one of you, I think it was Jana, mentioned enthusiasm, and that just gave me so much enthusiasm. I went, wow, this is crazy. And I had a lot of synchronicity show up. that told me that, you know, that kind of tired phrase in network marketing, being in the right place at the right time. But like SunWolf was saying, all the pieces came together. And I honestly, for the first time ever, had this inner knowing that there was no way I could lose in this company, that we had such a unique product. And Janet is such a dynamic leader. And I didn't know anything about Robin and Gregory at that point. We were just out kind of on our own. So then that was the icing on the cake when Robin and Gregory picked us up on their email list, and we discovered what a fabulous team that we were on. So we've done a lot of things. Janet is a very dynamic leader, and one of the things she's structured for us, she and I kind of get together every month. Well, what's our focus this month? And one month we ran a contest for the team. We have Zooms every week so that our team members have, in addition to what they're doing, whether they're having coffees with people or posting on social media, whatever they might be doing, that they have a place to bring their guests. And it's just kind of an overview like Gregory does on Tuesday nights, but we share our stories, and it's really brought a lot of cohesiveness to the team. We're just kind of best friends with all of our cross line. It's not even our downline team. We're just all working together to share this message. And so we had a lot of consistency with that. And I know that's a good word here in network marketing. And so then it came down to the wire. I actually, oddly enough, am a person who likes to read compensation plans. And I like to know exactly what's needed at every step of the way. I'm a visual learner. It's very important for me to know that kind of thing. And so I'm always saying to my team things like, okay, your next step is to get a bronze on this leg or whatever. But when it came down to making the manager that I needed on one leg, this beautiful friend, Jana Shiloh, I looked in her back office, and so it is like Robin is saying, it's paying attention to detail and getting into the back offices of your people. And so I studied the reports there, and I studied her binary tree, and I got back to her and I said, okay, we can do this, or we can do this, or we can do this. We've got 3 options. And, you know, what do you think we can pull off? And she stepped up to the plate and reached out to the people we needed to talk to get them to be active again, whatever it was. And so it really was a teamwork kind of thing. Absolutely. And like Janet said, at the end of that, we actually had 3 managers that ranked up during that time. So it was really a beautiful experience, you know, that kind of passion at the end to achieve those goals. It was great.
You said so many wonderful gems, my dear. Those, and you know, everyone said the same thing, the team, and you added consistency, and you said, you know, belief in the product. You had an amazing experience, and you know, you get your team together regularly and you share stories. People want a sense of belonging, and that's so beautiful what you guys are creating. So Barbara, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you to my
Another
team. Oh my gosh, they're
New
amazing.
director. Okay, well, we have celebrated, and there's more to come, you guys, next week. So thank you, Barbara. You can turn your camera off. So next week, we're going to have Tricia Smith, who is another new director. And she couldn't be with us this evening, but she will be with us next week. And we're going to briefly go through the newsletter today. And okay. So now I'm just going to quickly go through because we're a little bit over already and it won't take long. Tomorrow night at our LifeWave introduction to LifeWave and X39, we have Dr. Barbara Jennings, and you will see a post that I asked Barbara to put up on our Facebook group. She does this amazing 30 minutes about cleansing, and what a great time the new year, to start the year really feeling great. So whether you choose to get involved in her program or not, I really recommend you watch that because it's an amazing education on cleansing. Thursday morning, we have our business chat, and we'll be bringing one of our leaders will be leading that, and we'll be doing something wonderful to support your business. Last Friday on 30 Minutes of Wisdom, we had Nikki Keohoho, and she kind of blew people away, actually. Well, we heard from several people that that was their favorite 30 Minutes of Wisdom ever. She shared some really, really wonderful insights on our profession. She talked about pride in the profession, where it is, where it's going. She gave some amazing languaging, so you can listen to that if you haven't heard it. It's on our YouTube channel. The link is right here. And at the end of this month, on the 29th of January, we have our NOVA conference. And that is something, the link that is here is for North America. You can find the other links by going to your back office under events. If you're in another part of the world, if you're in Australia or Asia or something, you can connect and get a different registration link, so it is available for your time. It's from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. and that is Pacific time. And it's going to be amazing. As you can see, they're going to chart a course for the new year, tell stories. They're going to have, speakers, trainings, announcements. It's a must be. So you might want to have a watch party. You might want to do a collective Zoom with your team. Have fun with that one. And then we've had this up for several weeks. David did a wonderful presentation on why X49 is a perfect combo with X39, and that's available to review. Finally, our good to know. And we want to thank all of you that are sharing your stories in our Facebook groups. We have 2 Facebook groups. In the Live Younger Facebook group, you can talk about the patches, but you can't talk about disease states. And Vibrant Living, it's probably safer to not talk disease states, but you can, because we do not mention the company or the name of the product. Please watch the video, but in the guide section, there's literally hundreds of stories in there. So we appreciate each and every one of you putting your stories in, because that may be the story that someone can read and they think of a loved one and they reach out to someone and they change their life. And we are in the caring and sharing business. So it's a good to know that there's hundreds of stories there for you. So with that, we are complete. And then there's all the regular stuff at the end there. So we are complete for this evening. And again, a final congratulations to all of you guys for your ranking up, and to be a director, to be an executive. There's a lot of other people that became managers below you. And we want to really celebrate and acknowledge each and every one of those managers, because that's the building block of this pay plan. Become a manager and then become a manager maker, and you can go through the plan. So thank you everyone for being with us this evening. We're going to say good night. And I just want to make sure there's not anything in the chat that I need to pay attention to. Everyone's saying congratulations. Thank you for your great sharing. This is so beautiful. We have a very, very special community. So may this be the happiest and healthiest of New Year's for everyone. And we love you very much. Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.